called Strawberry Hill. And there, you might be visiting with friends, and if they're really good friends and you're really special, they might serve you something called this Povitica. Now, this is based on a European recipe brought over in 1903, so 119 years old. This was always made for a celebration. It was made for a special occasion because the process is long and laborious, and also it needs to be done with love. So these are the Strawberry Hill Povitica, 3 1-pound loaves of swirl breads. And the great thing is that you don't have to choose. You're actually going to receive all 3 of the flavors, which is always my favorite. Whenever we have a choice of all in one flavor or a combo, I always say, get the combo. Why? Because, you know, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. So in this case, you start with that English walnut, and that is the one where it started. So the English walnut is where it started, 1 pound on the Povitica bread, and we'll talk about how many slices. Easily 8 slices, though. Then there's the blueberry cream cheese. I mean, wow. Yum, delicious. And then finally, there is an apple cinnamon. This is brand new today. If you were to find this on the website, Strawberry Hill, we have a better price, and it's super hard to find. 3 easy payments of $16.65, ships to you for free. I'm going to welcome in my guest. Her name is Kimberly Grayson. And Povitica is not new to us here at QVC. So we've offered it before in gourmet holidays. This particular flavor assortment is. But Kimberly Grayson, I would love for you to share with us the story. You know, one of the things about presenting food here on QVC is that we get to present specialties from different places across the nation, and this is one of them. Hi.
Sure is. Hi, Rachel. So I'm so proud to be here with a proud Eastern European heritage of Povitica, which translates in Croatian to swirled bread. And as you were mentioning, this was made for special occasions because the time-staking process, all of the ingredients that are needing to make this, was really something that the grandmothers, great-grandmothers, mothers of generations gone by had made when they were having a special occasion or when they wanted to show extreme love and respect for someone, because that's everything that goes into making a Povitica. So what's interesting is this looks like it's a loaf bread.
Right.
It eats like it's a cake, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's officially a pastry. And you can see as you're breaking apart there, why it's a pastry. It's all those layers of the dough. It's thinly rolled out. Every bit of that thin dough is then enveloped in all of that delicious filling. There it's the English walnut.
Right.
Then after it's all enveloped, it is rolled. It is swirled. It is put into an S shape in the pan. And you can see, even there in the strawberry, in the blueberry cream cheese, you can see, look at all those swirls of the pastry mixed in with the cream cheese and the blueberry. So what happens, and the benefit of that is not just you have something gorgeous to look at and to present for your company, it means you get a bite of every one of those flavors each and every time.
And the blueberry, tell us a little bit about the blueberry, and then we have the apple cinnamon. I mean, and look at how pretty that they are. Each one of them, absolutely a work of art. I mean, so pretty, getting good 8 solid slices, if not more, depending upon how you're using it. Talk to us about the blueberry, and they smell so delicious. They look great. They look like my mom made them. And the blueberry, which is one of my favorite fruits. Talk to us about blueberry.
It's a complete sensory experience. So with this one, it is wild Maine blueberries, which are those perfect, incredibly flavorful blueberries. They're at the peak of freshness, and when they're mixed in with that cream cheese and heated up in the oven, they burst. You can see how a little bit of that blueberry mixes throughout with the cream cheese, and the full flavor of the blueberry is infused throughout the cream cheese. So you get that wonderful tart, sweet, creamy combination that is just heavenly.
And apple cinnamon, it's one of our favorites, right? So we always go to apple cinnamon. We've got some sort of apple cinnamon spread, or if you wanted to make French toast out of this, oh, yum.
Oh my God.
Look at the apple cinnamon.
My language.
And that is a piece of art. You can tell that these are handmade. You can tell the swirling and the patience and the time.
You totally can. So there, what you're seeing is a combination of these beautiful tender apples. They are at their peak of freshness. They are diced and also pureed and made into an apple sauce. Together, that chunk of the apple with that puree of the apple is mixed with some honey. It's got some sweetness. It's then mixed with freshly ground cinnamons. You get that pop of the cinnamon with the creamy, delicious sweetness of the apple and the pastry. And it is almost like an apple pie went to Europe. it went ahead and gave you something extra special by giving you that Eastern European heritage. And there, I'm loving, Rachel, that you're showing all the ways you can enjoy this. A favorite for me is just to slice it up and enjoy it either room temperature or slightly warmed. But nothing bad about mixing it with some ice cream, mixing it with some fruit, maybe even sprinkling some sugar. There's the French toast. Oh my gosh, look at that as French toast. And pair it with some eggs, and you have just this over-the-top, amazing breakfast experience.
Yeah, and I just took the apple cinnamon. I thought, oh, I want to put a little raspberry on it. Rick is over there. He's got some as well. Remember, you're getting all three of them. So if you wanted to add a little whipped cream, you wanted to add just a little bit of light powdered sugar, you absolutely may. I have 800 remaining, and that's it. So you're looking at three of them for that $49.96. Slicing them up, I think you could easily get like 6 to 8 generous slices. Oh. Rick, do you have a favorite? Are you a blueberry? Are you a cinnamon apple or traditional walnut guy?
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Cinnamon apples what I'm trying. Have not tried that blueberry, but I'm about to pounce on it right now. Because there's look like a lot of blueberries in that blueberry. You know what else about this thing? Like, we don't use the word art all that often with what our shows. It's flavorful. It's just an absolutely beautiful gift to give to someone. Or if you're serving, like, how gorgeous is that? That's an Instagram post right there, right? It's gorgeous.
So pretty.
It's pretty.
We now have 600 remaining. And again, it's that Eastern European treat. And you talked to us about, in Strawberry Hill, mainly made up of Croatians. Is that right, you said?
That's it. That's where the immigration happened. And so the great-grandmothers from this family, going back generations, brought their suitcases in one hand and the recipe for Povitica in the other. They decided to bring it not only for their families and their loved ones who immigrated so that they could have a little taste of home, but to bring these wonderful traditions to America. And as you mentioned, what a wonderful gift this is to give, not only because of how delicious it is and how beautiful, we're giving you this wonderful box, and each and every time you're gifting and bringing as maybe a hostess gift of Povitica, you're bringing that tradition of showing love and respect. I can't think of anything better.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. And you're getting all three of them. You're not getting one. You don't have to worry if you're missing out on a flavor. You won't. You get all three. $16.65. We have the best price. So not only are we, opening up the world to different traditions across the nation, but we are opening up your palate to something new and different. $16.65. Rick, I think you have a little something to say to us for a second.
I have something to say.
Say it. You have something to say.